My name is Fernanda Bohorquez, a digital communications student, and this is my reflective video on decoding meaning across cultures for week 3 of English 3. Did you know that a lack of cultural understanding can cause misunderstandings even when people speak the same language? In today's globalized world, we interact with people from different cultures in academic, work, and social settings. However, communication is not always successful because cultural differences influence the way we communicate, both verbally and non-verbally. Have you ever felt misunderstood even when you were speaking the same language as someone else? This often happens not because of the words we use, but because of cultural differences. In my experience, and through this course, I've learned that communication is not just about language. Culture shapes how we express ideas, emotions, and even respect. In this video, I want to reflect on how cultural differences can create misunderstandings and how we can overcome them through better intercultural communication. Imagine two people from different cultural backgrounds working together on the same project. One person communicates in a very direct way, focusing only on results. The other person expects a warmer tone and more emotional consideration. When the first person says, "This project has mistakes, we need to fix them today," the intention is not to offend. However, the second person feels uncomfortable and thinks the comment sounds aggressive or disrespectful. This situation shows how the same message can be interpreted differently, depending on cultural values, communication styles, and expectations. Reflecting on this situation, it becomes clear that cultural differences affect both verbal and nonverbal communication. Tone of voice, facial expressions, eye contact, and even silence can have different meanings in different cultures. Some cultures value direct communication because it is seen as efficient and honest. Others prioritize harmony and indirect communication to avoid conflict. When we are not aware of these differences, misunderstandings are almost unavoidable. This makes intercultural communication a skill that requires awareness, reflection, and continuous learning. From this reflection, I believe there are several strategies that can help us communicate better across cultures. First, active listening is essential. It helps us understand not only what is being said, but also the intention behind it. Second, cultural empathy allows us to put ourselves in someone else's place and recognize that different does not mean wrong. Third, clarifying ideas by asking respectful questions can prevent assumptions. Finally, being open-minded and adaptable helps us adjust our communication style and show respect for cultural diversity. These strategies are not only useful in academic or professional contexts, but also in everyday life. In conclusion, intercultural communication goes far beyond speaking the same language. It requires awareness, empathy, and a willingness to learn from others. This reflection helped me understand that improving communication starts with understanding people, their culture, and their perspectives. By doing so, we can reduce misunderstandings and build more meaningful and respectful connections in a diverse world.